Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Randall M. Rueff, or iRandallMRueff, as the case may be, Mac user. And today I want to talk to you about the new Mac Pro, which probably I like, probably I don't like, and we're going to discuss that. But Apple now has a thing where you can pre-order them. They're not coming out until February of 2014, but you can pre-order. So let's go through the pre-order process and see what we like and don't like, and how much you can expect to pay for one of these behemoths. Okay, so let's go to I'm going to go for the top of the line here. Of course, they're both new. Let's start out with $4,000. So let's select that. Okay, so we've got processor. So we've either got 3.5, 3.0, or 2.7, but it's got 6, 8, and 12 cores. So depending on, it's just a matter of how you look at it. So theoretically, according to this, the 2.7, even though it's slower, it has more cores, so it's faster. Theoretically, it's better. Of course, you go from 2.7 to 3. So there's a choice there to be made. But apparently, because you got subtract here and subtract here, obviously the 2.7 is going to be the fastest and the more expensive. So we'll stick with that because it's got 12 cores instead of 8 or 6. Of course, next we want to go up to memory. Of course, we want to go to 60. Let's max this puppy out. Next, we got storage. Now, here's what I don't like. The first thing I don't like is, now I like that it's flash storage. I like that it's faster, it's more reliable, etc., etc. I like that. What I don't like is the limit of 1 terabyte. I've got 1 terabyte in my iMac now, and while it's sufficient, with a Mac Pro, I want more memory. I want more, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I would like a lot more memory, is my point. And the 1 terabyte is the most you can get. I just don't like that. I want more, okay? In fact, I want a lot more. That's just the downside to it, I think. Because it's so small, they can't put in more flash. Or the most they can put in right now is 1 terabyte. Now, granted, a terabyte's not a small amount of memory, but with bigger and larger files, people are going to want more memory. That's just a fact. Graphics, of course, we got the dual AMD Fire Pro, blah blah blah, whatever. 6 gigabytes. The bottom one's always going to be better and cost more, but have better performance. Next, we have, now here's what I really like. This is something I really do like. The Thunderbolt display, or of 27 inches, or a 32-inch display, 4K. Now that, my friends, is awesome. 4K Ultra HD LED, not only 4K, but it's LED. So LED 4K, that's awesome. Now, so of course, so is the price, but that's okay. Price isn't cheap either. In fact, let's check it here. Let's see. Look at that, 4,000, almost, well, but 3,500, 3,600 basically. Get that put out my throat. Okay, next is mouse and magic pad. Here's something I don't like that they've changed. They've changed this, and I don't really like it. When you pre-order, you get a choice of your Magic Mouse, your trackpad, or your Apple Mouse, which is basically the mouse with a cord. But it doesn't give you the option of doing. It only gives you the option of doing one. So if I want a trackpad and a mouse, I can't do it. I have to. I don't like that. Maybe I want both. Maybe I want 2. Maybe I want 3. Or maybe I want a Magic Mouse and a trackpad. Or maybe I want a trackpad and a mouse that's wired. So it's just. Now, personally, for me myself, I prefer the Apple Mouse, and the reason over the Magic Mouse is with the Apple Mouse, it's wired. and you don't have to buy batteries. Okay, that's just, for me, it's another thing to buy batteries if you get the Magic Mouse, the wireless. And I'd rather just not have, while it would be more convenient not to have the cord, to me, the fact that it doesn't require batteries trumps being wireless. So I would rather not have to have based on whether I'd rather have wireless or a battery or a cord and no battery. I'll take the cord with no battery. Even though they're not that expensive, that's an additional battery I don't want to have to buy. Personal preference. Again, you may disagree. When they come up with a way to have a cordless wireless without an extra battery, then I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, though. Okay, now obviously we got I prefer the keyboard with numeric keypad. Again, wireless keyboards are nice, but that's another battery I have to buy. I don't want to have to buy more batteries. It's just one less battery to have to worry about. The keyboard I've got now is an extended keyboard. I really like it. It's got a cable that goes to the USB right to the computer. It's really nice. Really like it. Now, Final Cut Pro. Again, this is going to depend on what you're using it for. $300 is not a bad price. I mean, considering what it does. I personally would rather have would use iMovie 11 if I can get a copy of it. Or I don't think they have iMovie 12. I'm not sure. They may have iMovie 13 for all I know. But right now I would just stick with iMovie because the movie editing that I do, it doesn't require a pro software. Although I may eventually move up to pro if I don't know. It may happen because they just may some of the extra features, especially the 4K. So that may be something to do in the future. Logic Pro, I don't use that. Aperture, I've got Photoshop, so I don't use that. Apple Care Protection Plan. That's a personal choice. My personal experience has been that you don't really need it because these computers they're made real well. You don't need them. Although it's nice to have. Unless you're new to the Mac, you don't need one-to-one. That's basically, they'll help you if you get you through your basic stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Transfer your photos, blah, blah, blah. It's not something most people would want. But again, you might need it, if you don't really know what you're doing. So that might be an option for some people. Okay, Thunderbolt cables. Let's see, 2 meters. It's always good to have cables. I'm going to add that. Thunderbolt storage. Now that's just, again, here's your option for more storage if you need it. If your 1 terabyte's not going to be enough. It's just a matter of what you need, how much room you need. I don't know if I need 32 terabytes, but it'd be nice to have it. What I'd like to have, though, would be to have that memory or that storage capacity internal to the computer. I would rather have that memory built into the computer, like the old Mac Pro, where I could, put it in slots or add to it or subtract to it or change them out even if I want to. So that's the only thing I don't like about that. The airport time capsule. Basically, it's a time capsule with wireless. It's a neat idea. It's for backup, but the fact that it's wireless and it's not built in. This is another thing. This should be built into the computer. I can see some reasons why it's not built in, but on the other hand, I would like to see it built in. And for that reason, I'm not going to get it. Now, let me talk about the other thing. Okay, first of all, let's talk about... So, here's my configuration. Right here. This is the way I would do it. Okay. We're talking about a price of $13,331. if I were to buy this computer and configure it the way I wanted it. Now let me talk about what I don't like. There's no DVD. I want an internal DVD or Blu-ray, preferably Blu-ray. I like on the old Mac Pro that you had 2 slots for disk drives, whether it be DVD, it came with Super Drive, which is DVD, but it was backwards compatible with CD. Now, what I would like to see is at least one Blu-ray reader writer, so I can read and write Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs. You know, so it's backwards compatible with all those, plus be able to do the current stuff. And for some reason, a lot of people think that Blu-rays are out of date. Well, compared to Blu-rays, of course DVDs are out of date. That even makes the CDs out of date because they're smaller capacity. But Blu-rays, I believe, are not out of date. There's a lot of people that think they are, but as far as for computers, but they're not. They're really not. And there's a lot of professionals that use them both for backup, for distribution, for a whole lot of reasons. And the main reason is even as fast as the internet speeds are nowadays, and the fact that we've gone from AT&T to Comcast is a big improvement, but there's transferring a large amount of data, like on a Blu-ray, is a lot easier than sending it over the internet. Like say if I want to send a file to another computer, a huge file in the gigabyte range, it's a lot easier just to copy it to a Blu-ray, single layer or double layer, or even a DVD, depending on the size, a DVD, or even a CD, depending if it's not too big. But it's easier to send that, put it on a CD, DVD, or Blu-ray, put it in the mail, send it to them for those larger files. So there's still a lot of use for those, in my opinion, and I don't think, I mean, you go to the Walmart or Kmart or Target or any of these stores, there's lots of CDs and DVDs on those shelves that are still being sold. And I foresee them being sold for a very long time. Now, a lot of people are streaming videos and doing that stuff. I understand that. But there's still going to be a lot of people that want to own that DVD. They want to own that Blu-ray. They want to have it in their hands, touch it, be able to put it on a shelf, like collecting it. You know, you can't collect it if you stream it. But if you can have it on a DVD or a Blu-ray, have a nice case, put it on the shelf, say, hey, I own a copy of that. It's just like a book. Just because we have online distribution of books doesn't mean there aren't people that want, you know, they want to have that physical book on their shelf. And it's the same way with Blu-rays and DVDs. And while I can see that sales from Blu-rays and DVDs and books are going down, it doesn't mean they're going to be eliminated. I think books are going to be around for a long time. DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever comes after them are going to be whatever media comes up, is going to be around for a while, and hopefully they'll just get to the fact where DVDs and Blu-rays have higher and higher capacity. But the idea of a physical disc that you can hold, put in a binder, put on a shelf that you can hold and keep, is going to be around for a long, long time, despite what a lot of people are predicting. At least that's my opinion. And it's based on the fact that the book is still here. The physical book that is printed out and you buy is still available despite online distribution. I love online distribution because I've got a lot of stuff on there through Lulu.com. I love it. But that doesn't mean there's going to be a time where the book's going to just, and there's no physical, something we can physically hold with pages and ink is going to disappear. So I wish this computer and all of them had built-in Blu-ray that were backwards compatible with DVD and CD, and it could read and write Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs. I think it's a mistake not putting it in there. I would like to see a larger hard disk or flash memory capacity so I could do more than 1 terabyte. Flash storage is nice. It's fast. But there should be able to. I want more than 1 terabyte. So aside from that, it's a good looking computer. The fact that it's got there's an option for a 4K display, 32 inches. Even though I don't think it looks as good as the Apple display. I think the Apple display looks better as far as physical design. But having a 4K display though would be awesome. I mean, granted you're going to pay for it because 4K displays haven't gone down enough for a lot of people, but in time they will. But 4K is awesome. If you can afford it, by all means, I would. I mean, if I could afford it, boom, I'd be getting this configuration. But I just want to make a little video showing you that, and it's a nice computer. Does a lot of neat things. It's just I wish they'd make some improvements. Oh, and let me talk about another thing while I've got you here. Backwards compatibility. I wish they made it so, because I still want my... I've got a lot of stuff on the PowerPC platform that I did with PowerPC apps that I can't do on Mac OS 10.7. 10.4 was the last one that really ran PowerPC apps real well, and they need to somehow bring that back, or make it an option to bring PowerPC apps back so I can run my